Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 24, Week 4, Round 3. It is the final round of this 3v3 season and we have one match left to go. And while I am disappointed that I had a loss early this season, I'm still shooting for an 11-1 finish, and in my way today is Heathen13. So let's look at the matchup. Alright, so the hotbot overview shows that I have virtually all of the green on my side, and honestly, today this is a mismatch. So let's look at the matchup, but I honestly feel a little bad about this one even before we start. Checking out the stats, my opponent's got 647,000 lifetime banners, so just a little bit more than half of what I have. He's only got 1,400 offensive wins and 473 defends, which is a 31% ratio, right about where you want to be. You really want to be right around 33-35%, so a little bit more on the offensive heavy side. And you can see that when you look undersizes at 277, but clears only at 35. Now, I don't know if Heathen13 is just not that successful at GAC, doesn't participate every time, or maybe he started playing GAC a little late, hasn't played it for all 23 seasons, and so that's why his stats are a little lower compared to me, where I've participated in every single GAC. There's a lot of different reasons why this could be on the low side. When we compare our rosters, I've got a little bit of an advantage in overall GP, top 80 and top 65. I've got 24 more Zetas applied, and I've got a decent speed advantage, 104 to 86 on our top 80. I also have 6 more Gear 13s, but he has 6 more Gear 12s. Checking out the mods though, and I pretty much destroy him. I've got basically double the amount of mods he has at every single level, if not more. But on the relics, we are basically even. He's got 270 total relic levels to my 269, but I've got 10 tier 7 characters and he only has 4, but he does have a tier 8, so fairly comparable on the relics. The meta character report, however, is squarely in my favor. We both have SLKR. His is relic 8 and mine is only relic 7, and mine still doesn't have the ultimate. But I also have Jedi Master Luke and Cat, and he doesn't have a second GL. So I've got the GL advantage along with all of the other statistical advantages that are in my favor. And when we look at ships, we're all even. Neither of us have the Executor. Let's take a quick glance at his roster, see if anything stands out. And along with everything he needed to get SLKR, he's got a lot of relics here on characters that aren't GL specific, which is to be expected. He's got the same amount of relic levels as I do, but I've focused those into 2 GLs, whereas he's been able to disperse them throughout his roster. So we're going to see things like Nihilus at relic 5. Thrawn at relic 6. His GBA is relic 5. Traya is relic 4. Both Boba Fett and Jango and Aurra Sing, all of those are all at relic 4, along with also the Mandalorian. So he has a very diverse roster because he wasn't looking just at a GL. He's really spread those relics around to a whole lot of different factions and a whole lot of different characters. And I wish that was how we could still play this game. But unfortunately, with the changes that CG made, him not having that second GL puts him at such a disadvantage that it's basically not worth it to do this anymore. And that makes me sad, but that is just the way the game is played nowadays. So we are back at it in the middle of the night for this final match. And even though I expected this to be kind of a mismatch, I had the added benefit that my opponent has already made his attacks. So not only do I feel like I have the mismatch in my favor, but I also know what I need to score in order to get the win. So let's take a look at the board. And as you can see, he could only clear half of the board. Down here on the bottom, I put my SLKR with Daka and Zombie. It's not the greatest comp for defense, but it allows me to set him and still set all of my other first order in their own teams. Here's my crew team He took 2 attempts at him and didn't get him down. He did one-shot both my Palpatine and my Rolo Cholo squad. And then up top, I tried to make my top zone really hard as well. Here's Huck's Red Stormtrooper, and that got a hold. My Shot Clones got a hold. My Darth Revan got a hold. And he one-shot my Grievous. In the back for ships, I didn't put anything good here, just my normal Rebels and Empire, but it looks like almost all of my reinforcements got out, so hopefully they stole quite a few banners there. And I never really expected them to get to the back, so I put the normal squads here, my Newt, my Dooku, but you can see Fin Poe is here, even Karth is here, and then Phasma. These are teams that I don't mind putting in the back, because if my opponent gets back there, I think they're going to steal some banners usually, but I'm probably also not going to use them on offense at all either, so I didn't really make my defense a whole lot weaker than normal in the back, but I did kind of front load it in the front to try and ensure that he had to focus on that top zone and he couldn't waste a bunch of squads trying to get SLKR down. Alright, on defense, he also set a tough defense for me to go through though. Here's his own Hux squad, his own crew team, Jedi Knight Revan, and a CLS with Han and Chupio. And then down here, even though he only has the 1 GL, he sets him on defense. And along with SLKR, he put Jedi Training Rey, his own Grievous squad, and a Night Sister team. So I think that's really interesting that he only has 1 GL, he goes ahead and puts it on defense, and I really think he plays for the who can clear half the board better type of strategy. And he's been pretty successful. When I looked at his history, he did get quite a few wins, but I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be able to get through that SLKR. So as we always do, we will try and clear through the bottom first, open up and see what's in the back. After talking all of that stuff about feeling confident about taking his SLKR down and feeling that I have a mismatch in my favor, let's hope I don't totally embarrass myself here and fail all over the place, which is definitely a possibility. I'd like to finish this season strong, so let's start and go right after this SLKR. We'll go with Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, and Hermit Yoda. And let's just give it a go. Now, he does have First Order Stormtrooper in there, so I'm going to have to work through that taunt when it comes up. But for starters, I'm going to go ahead and just focus on SLKR. In fact, let's go ahead and do this move on him. And I really would like to get my I'd like to get my foresight up with Hoda. There it is. So we can dodge all of that. That worked out perfectly. And there is the taunt. But it didn't matter. So now it's just a matter of, can we heal anything? I don't believe we can. So gonna try and was trying to stretch it out a tiny bit to get back to Hermit Yoda, but instead Hermit Yoda will get the kill. I'll take a 53 against a Galactic Legend. And the other scary team down here in the bottom is Grievous, and we're just going to use Jedi Knight Revan on that. My opponent tends to put a lot of garbage behind the SLKR in the back, so I'm not expecting hardly anything back there. He kind of has to do the kind of SLKR and pray strategy because he's putting his 1 GL on defense. He's got to leave everything else he can for offense if possible. Alright, so we are working down B2, got him down, take the big hit from Grievous. We'll go ahead and put a hit on Grievous because we're gonna have to get through Magna first anyway, so we might as well get forced to put over there. We are gonna splash that down and put up our foresight. And that either did no damage or that was my savior, and I don't know which it was. So let's go ahead and mark Grievous. He was about to go as soon as I kill Magna Guard, so we'll just prevent him from doing that and see if we can get him down. There we go. Without him getting to take a turn. We're gonna call Revan, and that is it. I'll tell you, that battle is so much easier without B1 in there. Which makes me think about my own Grievous squad, which also is the exact same comp, no B1 in there. So, something I might want to change. Alright, we will go after Night Sisters. We're just going to go straight bounty hunters here. And we'll go Grief and Mando. Part of me was thinking about taking in Boba Fett, but I think the Disintegrate from Mando is probably more important. So we'll get the taunt up. We will get the assist on Zombie. Nice that Zombie is the weakest. Allows me to get the contract a lot more quickly. We're already at 90%. Now we're at 100. Unfortunately, we're getting Plague. But we'll heal that off and cleanse it and get to Disintegrate Talzin right away. And then Daka wasted her heal. We'll go ahead and stun Daka. And at this point, I actually think I just want to stay on Zombie the whole time until I get Disintegrate to come around again. No point in killing Daka 3 times. I'll try and stun her when I get the chance, but otherwise we're just going to wait for the Disintegrate. Keep ourselves healed up. Let's stun. And one more round and I will get the Disintegrate off. We'll taunt up again. And here it goes. And I love it when it works right. And against this JTR, I had considered using my Night Sisters. That was my first go-to thing. But I put Zombie and Daka both with SLKR, so don't have them available. So we're going to go with my girl power team, which is Bastila with the Ahsokas. And I think they should be fine against JTR. His JTR, my opponent, is only gear 12. BB-8 is also only gear 12. And so we'll get in there and do some work. R2 is actually the only one who is relicked, and they're relic 4. And they're already gone. So clear off all that and stun and kill them. Easy peasy. Alright, did he change things up and put something good in the back, or is it junk like I'm expecting? Oh dear. It's as bad, if not worse, than I thought. So, yeah, we don't need to worry about this back at all. We'll be back for this. Let's go back up to the top and clear through those teams because they're much more difficult and more interesting. We got this Huck squad, and I'm going to take the OG CLS team in here with CLS and Han and Chewbacca. And we will give this a whirl. I know Hux will stop my turn meter gain from CLS, but we're just going to take him out first. And there's no taunt in my way, so yeah, we'll just do that. And we've got, I think we've got this almost won. Next up is crew. Now this one's a little scarier. I'm going with JTR, which is, you know, the natural counter. But my BB-8 is gear 12. His Kylo and his red combined definitely could give problems. We will get the wave down and we will go straight after red. We cannot afford for him to be doing a bunch of assists. Oh, and BB-8 gonna die. It's gonna happen here. Ay, 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 this is so bad. We're gonna hide. But again, the problem that we're running into is that we've got both the assists, the AoE, and the AoE. So I think this isn't gonna work. I think we're gonna get a loss here. That sucks. It's a bummer. Well, we'll see what we can do. See if JTR can at least get one of these guys down. Yeah, I had a feeling that it was just going to be too much. Too much with just that BB-8 being tier 12. Bummer. Well, we're going to take a risk on our cleanup. We'll try something different than I was going to. But let's get these other two out of here first. Jedi Knight Revan. We're going with gas. And we'll just do a full team. And they don't even have Jolie here, but... So maybe Gas was foolish, because he wasn't, you know, I'm not going to prevent revives anyway. He's still going to get the Savior off. There's the Savior. And let's just stay on Jedi Knight Revan. Oh, let's delete Yoda, apparently. And he stupidly marked a clone. So, great news for me. And there we deleted Basti. And only a 51, but a one shot. Alright, well, we got CLS and Han and Chupio, so we're gonna go after it with my Padme. Couldn't remember what we were gonna do there for a second.
My goodness, your skills are...
And this is actually kind of an interesting decision for me to go after this, because CLS is my favorite Padme counter, but they don't have Chewie, they have Chupio, and that means no guard. And now I have counterattack. So I should counterattack them. Yeah, there we go. Let's get out Han. And then we'll get out Chupio. And for all of the stuff they've done, I'm pretty sure I still have full health and protection. Maybe not. I've got bonus protection, but I might be missing some actual protection. I hate the way that the visual is on that. Well, now I'm missing some health on Jedi Knight Revan, or Jedi Anakin. There we go. Only a 51. Okay, so before I try something more beefy, I'm gonna go after this with my BAM squad. I actually don't have a whole lot of teams that I think can beat this crew team. I was really kind of counting on that squad to do it. That JTR. And again, we may be in the same exact situation where this is a counter that should work, but my team is just a little bit lower geared, so it may not work. So we'll get into Whistling Birds. We'll do that to heal up. Hope that IG lives. Live, IG. IG did not live. And I only got 9 Whistling Birds. And didn't even get off red. So, didn't work. This is one of those end-all be-all specials that he makes work because he's got just way better mods and higher relics and all that. So we're gonna have to come up with a plan here. So give me a moment to do that. So after looking around at what I have, there's several sites that say Treya will work. Now, again, I'm pretty sure they're thinking Treya that's a lot more beefy than mine is. But I'm gonna give it a shot, because even if I can get one of them down, that will make the cleanup easier. I am actually at this point a little worried about not getting through this crew squad. I should have switched around things to have used gas or Padme on it, and I didn't do either. So now I'm stuck, and there goes Nihilus. So this, again, definitely not working at all. And at this point, I'm just hoping to try and take Red Trooper down. But that's not looking likely. In fact, they've healed up compared to where they were. So let's get rid of this. And let's go with Vader. Vader is really my last shot at this, you guys. If this doesn't work, I may just be screwed. So we'll bring in Vader, we'll bring in Thrawn, we'll bring in Gideon. Wow. You never want to get stuck and not full clear. And I was really confident that I had it this round. So yeah, they need to definitely stop the counterattacking. That's getting very frustrating. Let's get, and Thrawn is actually going to keep him from going anymore. There we go. Now, can we get these two down? I don't know. You know, they kind of thrive on having all those debuffs on them. So this could not work as well. The question is, what else do I have to even throw at this team? Crap. Well, here we go with the Geos to the rescue, maybe? We'll see. I'd considered trying them earlier, but again, my Geos are a little lower level and was worried about them just getting slaughtered, which still might happen, but it'd be nice if I could get this down. I'm not super confident at all, but we'll keep giving it a try. All the teams in the back are so weak that I can basically solo them all. So I'm not concerned about them in the least bit. It really just comes down to this particular team. I need a heal here before I start losing these guys. The issue is that as soon as I get a chance to get healed up with the Brood, then Crew stuns him for 2 turns, and then they can target anybody because he's been stunned. I need a big hit from Spy here coming up. Oh no, I lost Spy. Crap. Yep, this is not gonna work either. This is it. I am done. Well. The really bad thing about this is that I could have used that Bastila Ahsoka's team, I think, on this and got them down. But I just am out of squads for them, I think. I guess we'll try Wedge with Chupio and 3PO. See if that can do anything. But I definitely got my doubts. Normally you don't want to do 3PO against crew, but again, I'm not looking to beat all of them. I just need to beat one of them. One at a time is all I need. But Wedge is about to die. Let's put some confusion on him.
My goodness, your skills are quite...
Keep putting confusion. Keep letting him be blinded.
My goodness. We're certainly lucky that you are on.
Yeah, I don't think I can kill him because of all the debuffs that I'm putting on him. I think eventually just Wedge is gonna die, and then that will be it. If I could just kill OG Kylo, I think I would have a shot against crew solo. But with him generating all that turn meter, it's just not happening. Yep, alright. I guess we are gonna go clear those other ones down below. But before we do that, let's give it one more shot. Let me take a couple teams that, you know, might actually have been some of my teams I was gonna use for solos and whatnot in the back, but who cares about solos? Let's try and get this down. Let's go Boba and HK for the damage, and let's bring Kylo, my own Kylo, figuring that I can maybe get some damage immunity or healing immunity on him. And maybe we get lucky. Maybe we can get one of them down. Boba's got an extra life. We'll get some ability block. That worked. HK doesn't do nearly the damage without being on that Darth Revan squad. We've got healing immunity though. Got more healing immunity. Boba's gone. They get to take lots of turns. Two against one are not very good odds here. Especially when he can just keep me stunned. Yep, done on this one too. Alright, well, damn it. Not gonna get through it. That sucks. Let's go get some single battle things done. Well, that was a humbling lesson there of not being able to get the full clear. Let's make sure we get the win. Let's go Wampa here against Jin and Cassian and K2 or whoever this is in here with them. Oh right, can I not do Wampa against them because I get stunned? Oh no, I can. Yeah, I did this before and lost. I'm an idiot. Okay. Wow. Let's go, Mon Mothma. We're gonna do a feat? Why would we do a feat at this point? I don't know. I just like feats. And we're supposed to get a win with Cassian and K2. So, let's do that. I'm not worried about not being able to beat these teams. I was just thinking Wampa could solo it, and apparently not. So, we'll go through here and we'll make sure we beat all the rest of the teams. Really bad, really frustrating, really embarrassing, honestly. And it just comes down to bad planning. I should have picked something different for to go against that crew. I should have known that my Jedi training ray wouldn't be able to handle them. And then once it didn't, I didn't have anything to back it up with. So, yay, I got a feat. Alright. Now I gotta figure out what I want to take against the rest of these. Krennic. Let's do Nest. Sure. Nest can't take out Crew and Kylo, so we will use her here. Alright, that worked out okay. Now it's checking out who else we can use to kill who. We can trooper something. Now it makes me wonder if there was any teams that I put in the back that I could have used against that crew squad. I don't think so. I'll go ahead and miss there. Get rid of the rest of the foresight there. And more foresight. And done. And what do we got left? A little Han action. I think we can two-man Night Sister it. No, I'm not going to go back and try Night Sisters against Crew. Both are Relic 7. Wouldn't end well. So we just need to clean up this mess here. And I guess we'll go these two. Embarrassing that I forgot that I can't take Wampa against them. That's the second time it's happened. So, even though I only cleared half the board, I still won by like 300. And still feels like a loss, I gotta be honest. Not being able to get that crew down is just killing me right now. But, good job, Ezra and Swest. Set in tough enough defense that I stumbled and couldn't clear the whole thing. So thank you for the match, and thank you for playing and giving me a lesson that I needed. I spoke way too confidently in the beginning and definitely paid for it here. So shame on me and good job for you. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking with me here and watching me just pound my head against the wall over and over and over again. I do appreciate it. And this is the last battle of the season, so I hope to see you again after our week off. I will see you then.